We heard this week that the £150 million scheme to increase the size of the container berths in Southampton got the final go-ahead. Good news for the port, but there's still the threat of Liverpool snatching some of the highly lucrative cruise trade. In difficult economic times, Southampton's cruise trade has been a lifeline. Each ship that docks maintains a myriad of small companies, a network of suppliers, repairers and baggage handlers. The idea that Liverpool could compete for this business, with a terminal that received subsidies from the British taxpayer and the European Union, has outraged not just South Coast businesses, but existing ports in the northeast and east of England. When Liverpool Council, with developer Peel Ports, revealed impressive new plans, it looked like they'd been given the go-ahead, even though no official approval has been made. Something that provoked Conservative MEP Dan Hannan to demand a review of the fundamental principles.
When the recession hit, Southampton sustained itself with huge knock-on benefits locally, not least through cruises. I mean, that's one fairly recession-proof part of the economy. They've never been asking for subsidies, they've never been asking for help. They are, perfectly happy to take their chances and to benefit from competition when it's fair competition from somewhere else. But what I think is outrageous is to have taxpayers in the south of England subsidising a rival somewhere else on the basis of the opposite of what was promised. I mean, we were assured when the grants were given by Europe and by our national government to Liverpool that it would be on the basis that there wouldn't be this cruise facility there. And the moment the money was paid over, Liverpool immediately started a campaign to change the terms on which it had been granted.
But Liverpool needs this sort of business in a recession. Surely the country needs this.
I've got nothing against Liverpool, right? My great-grandmother was a small businesswoman. She had a business making lampshades in Birkenhead, and she got the contract to supply all the Cunard liners. So,
without a European subsidy?
Without any subsidy, right? So I'm not in favour. This is not an anti-Liverpool thing, but in the long-term interest of Liverpool, this has got to be something that they do on the basis of it being competitive, of productivity. They can't. No business succeeds on the basis of needing constant transfusions of cash from somewhere else.
With the ultimate say on competition policy in the EU, as well as an interest in how its own grant money has been spent, Dan Hannan believes European authorities are well placed to intervene. But should he be relying on Brussels? John Whittaker, who runs Peel Holdings, seems to have friends in high places. This is how this is going through. Shouldn't you be lobbying as a Conservative within the Conservative Party?
Look, if there's one thing that makes me a Conservative, it's thinking that, free enterprise is better than state subventions. We went through this in the 1970s with these great handouts to industries, to British Leyland and so on. It never works. And in the long run, this is not going to work for Liverpool either.
Just recently, Southampton have had a run of government decisions go their way, from approval for new facilities from the Marine Management Organisation to grants under the Regional Growth Fund. But these are small beer compared to the big prize that Liverpool now seems to think is in the bag.